Alrighty guys, today we're going to be playing a game that you guys should know very well. It's called Slay the Princess. I did one run of it before that I will link in the description, and I think this playlist might also just be in that same run because I anticipate getting like different versions of the princess and stuff than what I got originally. And I also want to go for a possible different ending, if that's at all possible. Try to get some more parts of the story that we don't have. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll just dive on in.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here
Is it really
to slay
a princess?
her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is it really a princess? I don't know. Who am I? What am I? Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin. Alright. Oh, it's storming here, by the way, so if you hear thunder, it really is thundering here.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Yeah, we're just gonna straight up just go in and kill her.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement.
Yes, we need the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Alright, let's go in, let's do it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Wait, but how? Why does she sound like that? Is it because I took the blade?
Don't let it fool you. It's all
because I started a new game.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah, I'm here to kill you.
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You walk down the stairs. She's focused on the task at hand.
I'm not worried
You
about
weren't
any of it.
kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yep.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slayer.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, good shot of our arm here.
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like
no, I
she's
don't.
convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course, that was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
Almost too easy, guys.
What's the harm in
Almost
checking
too
for a
easy.
pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
She'll grab me no matter what I do, right?
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good.
Apparently.
One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
But who's everyone? So when I initially played this game, I got I think it's the witch. The one where you tell her that you're gonna have to kill her, and then you have the blade, and then you warn her before you kill her. But I had never thought about just going for it, just doing it. So when I was looking up some stuff for this run, I want to try to do all different endings from what I did before, and all different versions of her, and this was one that I just didn't do. And it seems to be giving a lot more information on this aspect of it. I only got a little bit of this when I did the one where you kind of break the fourth wall of the game, I guess you would say, kind of. It's like where you keep wandering and you don't go to the cabin and then you get millions of cabins. I got that one, but that's really, I think that was the only taste of it that I got. Is this my prize? This is great, thank you so much. Wait, this is my prize? This sucks. I was kind of hoping of getting a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
But who is everyone?
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hell no, do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use. I can hear everything you say.
So we have to,
voice.
it wants us to,
There's only one
the
thing
hero
I
wants us
want
to
you to
get the
use
blade.
that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Why is it calling it an it?
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Because this is a part of us, right? I assume that the voices are like a part of us. So why does the narrator call it an it?
Don't you dare. How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. Anything to get out of this hell. I mean, you have to do something.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence.
Okay.
Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh, yay! I had never just slain her like that. I feel so wrong. Wow! We did it! Hooray! Okay.
You're on up your...
So we skipped through all this. Okay, so I wrote down some options of what we can do, so I won't repeat, like, the same endings that I already did.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
We can't step off.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness.
I don't think it
A
matters which way
smattering
we
of
can go.
cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh, it's so creepy. Alright, oh, we could go back the way we came.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
There you are.
Hi.
I told you I was going to find you.
They're not even there.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is
So
it.
I remember
This is-
this.
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
Was I supposed to
There
bring
has
it?
to be a way out of this. Think. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Was I supposed to bring the blade?
Lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs
So
pulling a desperate
he
gulp
keeps
of air
repeating
as
that
your eyes shoot back over.
to keep us alive.
What are you doing? Heart, lungs, liver.
God, I don't remember what I've done.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
So we have to provoke her. Okay.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ears.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver,
One moment,
nerves,
and then you're
lungs,
gone.
liver, nerves,
Just
heart,
like
lungs,
that.
nerves,
Ah,
heart,
and
lungs,
there's the
liver,
fear.
nerves. She pulls away. Liver,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
liver,
I've already done that.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
I am what I am, and right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tips hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
So how do I let her kill me?
Heart, lungs, liver,
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
See, I feel like this part is really important to shaping and understanding who/what the princess is.
No.
And I didn't get this initially.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Ugh.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on? What? Huh? Okay, 1,000,000 chapters, got it. The moment of clarity. Okay. Definitely haven't gotten this before.
You're on a path in the Shit! Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing? There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
So they remember this time?
You have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay. We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
So it's all of them.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her. So we have to set her free.
Yes, we gotta free her.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
The only way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do.
We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her.
Oh my god.
The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Yeah. Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Let's just go.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
Don't ask him.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do.
That's why I didn't
even
even
be
look
distracted
at it
by fraying
this
thoughts.
time.
There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
And what's with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up. You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
And it already has worked.
Oh.
It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade,
Oh.
but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
The abyss gazes back.
Deep in the bowels of the
Oh,
earth,
there she
you
is.
see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us.
Hello.
She never stops watching us.
How you doing?
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
and closer
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
and closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
A cage.
Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Just take her hand and let her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle,
Yeah.
tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
Why does she even need our help? Like, her arms aren't even connected to her body.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired. Why is it so cold?
Okay. So that's the first one that we got. I've gotten the beginning of that one,
She's
but not the whole thing.
Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Oh my god.
I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
The voice of the stubborn is so funny. Step towards the mirror. It holds a truth that you
Something
must
tells me that
witness.
this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
It's been great. Since you reach forward. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's me. Proceed to the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Let her out of there!
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone.
Gets angry,
There
starts
are some
throwing
tears
things.
that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
I want to try to attack it.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Can I destroy my body? One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay, so I can't do that either. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is filled with sadness, a doll abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
But I will. Ho ho ho.